Hi everyone, this is Gertrude here, and I'm so excited to be here live with you today. This is my very first Facebook Live, so please bear with me as I try to make this go as smoothly as I can today. So it's a bit of a juggle with all the screens here around me, but I'm doing my best, and I'm really glad to be doing this. So welcome if you're joining me live, and of course also if you're watching this later on. And yeah, maybe just take a moment to say hi in the comments to let me know that you're here. I'd love to know if you're joining us here today. Let me see if I can. Hi, Glenda. Nice to have you here. Hi, Maria. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. So today I'm going to take you on a journey to get clear on your desires, your intentions, and focus for this brand new year. I've created this workshop specifically for women who are serious about taking steps this new year, the new year that lies ahead of us. Whether you're a soulful entrepreneur, whether you're a soulful professional, or maybe still somewhat hiding in the closet. Yeah, because I feel it's important to get you plugged into your soul's purpose, because the world needs you, right? The world needs all of us to step forward and to claim our mission. And you may feel that your soul is somewhat nudging you to step up and to step forward, right? So I feel it's really time for you to create a great ripple effect in your own unique way. Yeah, so today is about desires, goals, intentions, dreams. And we all know that it's good to set goals, right? We all have learned it and we do it and we try. And that we also need to take action. We need to execute them in order to achieve the goals that we want to have, to want to realize, right? But how many of you have this experience? Soon another year will have passed and you'll have to conclude that maybe you only achieved 1/3 of your goals, or maybe even less. So let me know if that sounds familiar to you as well. I know I feel that a lot of times at the end of the year, with so many goals and sometimes a lot less that I have achieved. So let me know if you resonate with that, if you at the end of December, a lot of times that you're thinking, I didn't get this done, I didn't achieve this, So hi, Martina. Hi, Tiffany. Nice to have you here. Wow. All right. Glenda says my hand is raised. So I guess that means that you resonate with, not always achieving the goals that you set for yourself. So how is that possible? How did that happen? Or maybe it's better to ask ourselves, why didn't it happen? So I want to talk a little bit more about that, because I feel we've all been there, and that we're all tired of letting ourselves down over and over again, right? So let me know if that's you as well. Being tired of letting yourself down. And in the meantime, I am going to share my slides. I have some slides to go along with this workshop. And Maria says, yes, 3 goals unfinished. Yeah. And it's a challenge to stay compassionate with ourselves, right? And let me. All right, so today I am going to tell you a little bit more about dreams, about desires, about goals, intentions, and what makes it often so difficult to live the life that you want to live. Let me see, I think there's, let me get my slides right here. Okay, that's not really going the way I wanted to. Just 1 second, let me see if I can fix this. Yep. Okay, I'll just leave it for now. I'll fix it for next time. It's, as I said, this is my very first Facebook Live, and it's a bit of a challenge with all the screens I have here right in front of me. So I'm doing my best. So again, I'm talking about dreams, desires, goals, intentions, and what makes it often so difficult to live the life that you want to live, right? To arrange your work and your life in such a way that it really meets your heart's desires, in a way that is completely right for you, that in a way that fulfills you. And then I will lead you through a journey to look back, but especially to look forward and get really crystal clear on your desires and your goals and what you need to make it happen and move forward this year. And I also want to announce that I'm doing another Facebook Live this Thursday, in which we'll do powerful clearings on anything that is in your way of making this year your best one. So also make sure you put that on your calendar, Thursday, same time, and I'll repeat the announcement at the end of the workshop. So before we get started, please make sure you are in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, as we're going through a journey in a little while. And also have a pen and paper within reach, or maybe a laptop or a tablet that you can type on. So yeah, so get that ready for yourself. And in the meantime, I will do a quick introduction of myself. So my name is Gertrude de Wit. I'm from Soulful Businesswoman, and I had a corporate career in the fashion industry and in marketing. And after I completely burned myself out, I decided to switch gears and retrained as a certified coach and therapist. And later on also, I became a yoga teacher and an energy healer. And I've now been an entrepreneur for about 14 years. And my passion is to help women, change makers, light workers, truth speakers, to help them clear the blocks that keep them from thriving. And because I really want them to be able to deliver their soul's purpose and make the difference they came here to make. So that's why I do what I do. So let's go to the goals and the desires. So I want to start out with clarifying the difference between your desires and your goals. And I talked about it in this week's blog and email, but I also want to go over this again in case you didn't receive it or didn't have a chance to read it. So yeah, and I feel it's really important to know what works and what doesn't work. So to start with goals, what about these often celebrated and highly sought after goals? Goals are pretty much all mental. They are usually created from the mind, from the rational, from the ego. And goals are also often an external measure of success. So maybe it's something that is expected of you. And oftentimes they're also about practical material matters. And a goal is often also something that you aim for as an individual. You are the only person involved in this goal. So a goal might look like, wanting to lose 20 pounds. Maybe it's getting a new job, earning more money, or finding a nice partner for yourself. So we're all familiar with those, right? With the rational goals. So when we take a look at desires, they're much deeper. They lie much deeper than goals. Desires come from your heart, your core, your being, your essence. So if you would approach it more spiritually, you could say that it's a result of what you have come to do here on this earthly plane. So it's very much coming from your soul's purpose. And what I have found to be a paradigm shift when it comes to goal setting is to start from your deepest desires and then create your goals from there. Because this way you'll feel more connected, they will be very powerful, and they'll become very powerful catalyzers of your mission, of your passion, of your soul's purpose. So as a result, there will be much more power behind your goals to actually achieve them if they come from within or more from within. So to give you an example, it could be I want to have an income of, let's say X amount with my business or my job. I want to work close to home. I want work that gives me certain benefits. So these are the more practical material goals. And those are okay, right? Because I really do want to point out that there's absolutely nothing wrong with these kinds of material rational goals. We all want them, right? But when we look at our desires, you'll probably feel that there's a very different energy to them. So an example may be, I want a job or a business in which I help parents raise their kids consciously, to be responsible, happy, generous grown-ups. Or another one could be, I want a job or a business in which I help people in my community, to help them come out of poverty into a life of prosperity. Do you see how this is about bringing you and others fulfillment and meaning in life? So this is much more from the heart, I hope you can feel the difference between the two. But the question may arise, can't we have both? Yes, we can. We can have the fulfillment, the meaning, and the material rewards, right? But the problem often lies in, do you really believe that you can have both, that you deserve both, that is actually possible for you, to have it all? And as a soulful woman, you'll probably place great value on making a meaningful contribution, in your own unique way. And it doesn't really matter how big or how, seemingly small your dreams are. As long as you're doing it with your heart and with your soul, you'll feel good about it and you'll feel good about yourself. And again, you are allowed to have the material as well. In fact, I do believe we need both, because we want a fulfilling business or a job that more than pays the bills, right? We want to have that abundance. And I also believe if we want to serve, we actually need to first get into a place of abundance ourselves. Because without money, we are in survival mode, and that's not a very great place to serve from. So actually, it's very good to have both of these, the desires and the goals that come from them. So when we truly tune into our desires, our fears will surface. That happens for a lot of us, right? And we hit all sorts of obstacles, such as self-sabotage and fear. And it often feels like sort of a dance between your deepest desires and your fears. It's like a continuous movement that is happening between the two. So it's like this dance of the fears and the desires that keep on flowing in sort of a pattern, right? So we can't avoid the fears. They're there. They're usually there. But fear, of course, pulls us back and makes us feel stuck. And if we keep believing in our own fears, in our deepest desires, if we keep believing in our fears, our deepest desires, they will stay very much hidden within us and won't come to fruition. And this may show up as procrastination, settling for a business or a job that we're not happy with. We may hide ourselves, and everything will feel like a struggle and will feel like hard work. So on a deeper level, there are all kinds of saboteurs at work to make sure things don't go the way you want them to. And therefore, you may not be living the life that you would like to live. And I feel that's a great source of suffering for so many people these days. And, they're surviving instead of truly living their dreams and their soul's desires. And I think it's safe to say we all have these moments in our lives, right? So let me know if that's, if you recognize that, if you resonate with that, it also feels like suffering sometimes, and that you run into your fears and your self-sabotage when you're trying to fulfill your dreams. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to suffer. I'm really convinced of that. So yeah, so in order to manifest our goals and our desires, there's really three things that we need. And the first one is that we need to clear out our basement. We want to heal all our fears, all our old programming, our limiting beliefs, all our imprints. Because when we heal our core emotional wounding, we heal our self-sabotage. And we increase our frequency so that we become a magnet for the life that we yearn for. That's when we really attract the things that we want. The second thing that we need to do is to reconnect with our soul's purpose and strengthen our desires, make them really big and feel them, preferably daily. Step into that feeling of your purpose, of your mission, of your big why. That's so, so important to do. And the third thing that we need to do is to take aligned, inspired action. Action that is aligned with our purpose, with our desires, with our why. So to help you get a head start on your dreams, your desires, and your goals for this new year, I'm going to take you through a very powerful process to help you make them manifest. So if you haven't done so yet, please grab your pen, paper, device, your laptop, or whatever you need to write on. Make sure you're in a quiet space. And if you want to, you can turn on some soft writing music if that's something that will help you. And so we'll dive into the first part of our journey today, and that is about looking back. And the first question I have for you is, what were the highlights of this past year for you and why? So what were the highlights for you in this past year and why? So for example, what are you proud of? What made you really happy? What was maybe a big success for you? Or what are the areas you grew in and in which way? So you may want to jot down some main themes, some key points, and of course you can always come back to your journaling and, elaborate more on that, add any insights that may come. So what were the highlights this past year for you and why? All right, so the second question I have for you is, what were the biggest obstacles and challenges? What were the biggest obstacles and challenges? So what was tricky or difficult for you last year? What felt heavy? What were your challenges, your difficulties? And look at every area of your life. So maybe it was in your business, maybe in your job, maybe it had something to do with your health, relationships, finances, maybe in your personal development, your spiritual growth. So what were your biggest obstacles and challenges? So the next question, what are you ready to let go of and leave behind? What are you ready to let go of and leave behind? So what is no longer serving you? This can be about certain behavior, patterns, maybe certain people, a job, or maybe the way you were doing things in your business. Or they can be limiting thoughts and beliefs, about yourself maybe, about others, about your work, about your business, or maybe about the world. So what are you ready to let go of and leave behind? What is no longer serving you? So the fourth question I have, what are the gifts from all these experiences you do want to take with you into this new year? What are the gifts from all these experiences you do want to take with you into this new year? So what were the gifts in your biggest hurdles and challenges? What did they bring you? What did they bring you in a positive sense? How did it make you stronger? What did you learn maybe? Or what were you able to release, to resolve, or change? What were your positive learning experiences that you can build upon when taking your next steps this year? And also, you may want to look at the highlights of your of last year. What are the things you want to continue from your highlights? What do you want to deepen, to develop further, to strengthen further? So let's take a moment to finish that up, looking back upon last year. And again, if you need more time, if you want to continue journaling, just make sure you've jotted down the key words, the main points, so that you can elaborate on them further later on. All right, so I'd love to hear from you about what you are ready to let go of. And you can let me know in the comments. What are you ready to let go of? So let me know what came up for you. Ready to let go of self-doubt? Yes. Thank you, Glenda. That's something we probably all recognize. To release the past, all traumas, grief, old beliefs, old worthiness. Alexandra, thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So if that's you as well, stay tuned. Next or this coming Thursday, I'll be doing another Facebook Live where we'll go into clearing the old stuff that we want to resolve and let go of and heal. We'll be doing lots of clearing work. All right, beautiful. So keep sharing. I may not be able to read everything right now, but I will definitely read everything after the workshop. Sandra is saying, ready to let go of insecurity and powerlessness. Yes, yes, very important. All right, thank you. And so the other question I have, I would like for you to share is, what positive elements are you taking with you into this new year? What are some powerful things you learned that will help you move forward? So, yeah, so please share some of the positive things that you are taking with you, the things that you learned, gained, resolved, learned, grew in, whatever helped you move forward. Yeah, so let's see. All right. Okay, so I am going to take you on a journey now. So you can put your paper, pen aside for a minute, your laptop, your device, whatever, as we're going on a journey now, a journey inside. So make sure you get comfortable, preferably put your feet on the floor so you can get grounded. And if it's okay for you to do so, you can close your eyes. Very good. So let's start by taking a nice deep breath in through your nose, deeply into your belly, and exhale. And let's take another nice deep breath into your belly and exhale. Beautiful. So bring your attention to your body and feel how you're sitting right now. Maybe feel your back against the chair. Feel your feet on the floor. And see if you can relax all the muscles in your face. And by becoming aware of your body, you may already notice that you've become more relaxed already, feeling the weight of your body. So let's take a moment to go back, as we just did, looking back at what was, what has taken place, all your experiences, all the people you met and connected with, all the successes you had, the steps you took, and even all the difficult experiences. And maybe place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And see if you can feel that gratitude for all the highlights that you've had and maybe just wrote down. For all the wonderful experiences. for all the people involved, for all the successes you've had. Maybe you can feel it in your heart, maybe in your belly. Feel the gratitude in your body and notice how that feels. And notice how it grows and expands and spreads throughout your whole body. And so now we're in this new year. And while you have your attention on your heart and your belly, I want to ask you to shift your awareness to the year that lies ahead of us. And maybe still with your hands on your heart and your belly, really tune into that deepest desire that you have. Your deepest desire. What would absolutely make you feel ecstatic? What will you be doing? What leaps will you be taking? What successes will you have? And whom or who or what will you serve? Whose hearts will you touch this year? What do you want to happen from the deepest part of your core? Can you really allow yourself to feel it, to see it, to hear it, to sense it, and to name it, to give words to it? Maybe you can see it in front of you, or feel it, maybe both. Maybe you can even taste it or smell it, your deepest desires. And when you notice your inner critic questioning what's presenting, just say, "Thank you for sharing." And bring your attention back to your heart and your belly. And next, I want to ask you to step right into it, into that image, that feeling, that sensation, exactly the way you want it to be. Step into it as if you're experiencing it right now. It's already here. It's already here. How does it feel to be that person who has already realized these beautiful dreams, these wonderful desires? And notice where you can feel that in your body. What are the sensations that you notice there? See or experience yourself in the situation where all your desires have already come true. Where are you? What do your surroundings look like? Whom are you with? And what are you doing? What's the contribution that you are making? Whom or what are you serving? What are the gifts you are offering? And why do you believe in this so strongly? Feel how important that is to you. And feel how much joy it brings you. This is you. Feel how much meaning and fulfillment it brings you. Feel it in your heart, your belly. And also see, sense, or feel how your highest self, your soul, is cheering you on. Feel this desire. And now this new reality becomes a ball of light, like a big ball of sunshine, of love and energy right in your heart. And let that light, that love, that energy radiate out and fill your whole body. Filling every fiber, every cell, every molecule, and every atom of your body. And with every breath, you notice that it becomes stronger and brighter and warmer. With every breath, it grows bigger and bigger. And let it radiate out beyond your body, 360 degrees around you, to the front, the back, the left, the right, above and below. And let it expand further and further into the room you're in, the house or the building you're in, your city, your town. Let it expand into the country you're in, the continent. And let it radiate out beyond this world, beyond this planet, into the universe. And notice how congruent, how true this feels. How true this is for you. And that this is how it should be. Who you already are. And that this is your reality. And all you have to do is radiate out your heart's energy this way. So that the higher intelligence, the universe, source, can take it from there. And will work for you and with you to make manifest your dreams and desires. And if this is what you transmit, then this is what you will receive. The energy, the high vibration that you radiate out will attract more of the same. And so slowly, slowly make your way back to your heart, to your body. Come back into the room you're in, into the here and now. Feel your feet on the ground, make sure you're grounded again. Feel your body on the chair, or whatever you're sitting on. Maybe you want to move and stretch a little bit. Always nice after a journey like this to feel your body, wake it up again. So while you stay in this beautiful energy, slowly open your eyes and grab your pen, your paper, your laptop, your device, as I'll take you through the next questions. And try to base your answers on what you've just experienced. Base your answers on what you just experienced and really trust what you experienced. Your highest self, your soul knows exactly what's right for you. So The first question, looking forward, is what are your greatest desires for this new year? What are your greatest desires for this new year that's ahead of us? So write down what you just experienced in the journey. What presented itself for you. And again, these may be desires in different areas of your life. Maybe your business, your career. Maybe you have a desire in your relationships, your partner relationship, friends, family, co-workers. Maybe it's about health and well-being, finances. So whatever came up for you. What are your greatest desires for this new year that's ahead of us? What would make you so proud at the end of December? What would make you feel so good about yourself, about what you put forth, about the steps you took, about the things you manifested, the people you served? So there may be a lot of things that you saw, that you felt, that you sensed during the exercise. So again, make sure you write down the main areas, the main points, the key areas, the key points, so you can keep journaling later on. As we go into the next question, what is still in your way of achieving this? What are your obstacles? So what is still in your way of achieving this? What are your obstacles? So what fears, limiting beliefs, what ifs, any bright shiny objects or other issues that are still limiting you or blocking you from making this happen? And they may be practical things, money, time, other resources. Things you need to finish first is a common one. So what is still in your way of achieving this? Your great desires. The next step in making your mission manifest, your big why, your soul's purpose. So the next question is, what resources will help you overcome these obstacles? What resources will help you overcome these obstacles? So think also about your internal resources that will help you make your dreams come to fruition. Any gifts, any talents, any skills, knowledge, experience, maybe also values that you have, traits, virtues. And And also, of course, what external resources do you need? Maybe you need to dust off some things, some external resources. You may need to create some, ask for, buy. And think about people that can help you, support you, money, tools, materials, devices. So who can you ask for help and support, for example? What are ways you can get the money together that you may need? So what are the resources that you need to overcome your obstacles and bring your desires into reality? All right, so we're going to the last question. No, sorry, the last question, number 4. What is the most powerful intention you can set for yourself and commit to make this year your year? So what is the most powerful intention you can set for yourself and commit to make this year your year? And you can start your intention with the words I am or I have, and let that follow by a statement that is in the present time. So it's not I will be or I will have, but rather you want to say I am or I have. So that's much more powerful, because otherwise it will continue to always be in the future, right? So what is your powerful intention for this year? What sentence, what statement? And of course, you can always go back and tweak it. I know it's a process, so, just give it your best go right now, and you can always adjust it, tweak it, whatever is needed, right? So we're going to the last question, and that is, what is one action step that you will take this week that will catapult you into your mission, your desires? So what is one action step that you will take this week that will catapult you into your mission, your desires, your big why? Don't make it too big. Don't try to climb the Mount Everest. Keep it doable. Keep it doable. Something that you can do quite easily. You can do it, within a couple of days' time, or at least this week, to get you going, right? Because the path unfolds as we start walking. If we wait for the perfect moment, if we wait for the perfect answers, the perfect whatevers, we're not going to start walking, right? So make this a quick answer, something, that pops up first thing, and trust that that's the perfect thing for you. As Anthony Robbins once said, how am I going to live today in order to create the tomorrow I'm committed to? How am I going to live today in order to create the tomorrow I'm committed to? All right, so take another nice deep breath. So I'm really excited to hear from you. What came through for you? So please share anything you want to share with us in the comments. And I see you also wrote in some positive things, taking with you from last year. Trust in the divine timing of things. Oh yes, that's so beautiful, so powerful. Love in action, moving forward, stepping into my power. Yes, Alexandra, beautiful. Sandra, new morning routine, courage, taking action. Great. So let me know what you wrote down, what came up for you. What are some things that will really, really help you making your desires come true, so that you can say at the end of December, yes, I am proud of myself. I did it. And as I'm checking the comments, there's always a bit of a delay in the transmission here on Facebook Live. So in the meantime, I would like for you to think about one word that will help and support you on your journey this year. A word that serves you as an anchor, as your North Star, that will guide you as you move forward in manifesting your desires. You know, a word that serves you as a kind of a mantra, an affirmation to help you remember your desires, your dreams for this year. And this can be a word that you want to stick on your bathroom mirror, on your fridge, or maybe a screensaver on your cell phone, so that you can see it. You will see it several times a day, and really be reminded of how you are called to deliver your deeper purpose on this earth. My word, for example, for this year is ease with capital letters. I'm really wishing a lot of ease for myself after, you know, a challenging year, and this may be for a lot of you, but yeah. So let me know, what did you write down? Your desires, your resources, your intentions, and also let me know what your one word is for this year. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, yeah, still checking the comments here. Anything you want to share? Anything that came up for you? Michelle says forward movement. Awesome. Yes, very powerful. All right. So I will read all the comments after this Facebook Live. So I'm really happy to hear from you. Let me know what your word is, your intentions, your desires. And for now, I want to thank you for sharing. And I hope this really has helped you to get clear on your focus for this year. And it's very helpful to review your notes, you know, quite regularly, and tune back into your desire to again, to step into that powerful feeling that you just experienced. Because the more you're in that energy, the higher your frequency, the easier it gets. Because again, like attracts like, and what you transmit is what you receive. And yeah, I do know it's not always easy. Things do come up, gremlins, our limiting beliefs, our fears, our self-sabotage. And So as I mentioned at the beginning, besides connecting with your desires, your deep purpose, I feel it's also very important to heal yourself from your imprints, all the subconscious blocks that you may not even be aware of, but that still hold you back from living the life that you yearn for. So that's why I've decided to do another Facebook Live this Thursday. Energy clearings to clear your path to a magnificent 2021. So join us this Thursday, the 21st, at the same time, 11 a.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Central Europe, for lots of clearings on whatever is in your way from making it all happen. I will give you very powerful tools to accelerate your business, your career, your life, your spiritual evolution, or whatever you want to grow in. It will be here live in this group, and I will create a new post where you can let me know what you would like to clear and heal. So I can include all your comments in my clearing. So please do share, because that way we can make it as powerful for you as possible, and I can include all your personal issues and blocks that you feel that are in your way. So keep an eye out for that, and make sure you share. And yeah, so let me stop sharing. So I'm back in the picture. All right, beautiful souls, thank you so much for watching and participating, and hopefully I will see you on Thursday. Bye.